celebration is around us. Hi, welcome back. Today I'm in celebratory mood because my brother just graduated with his Bachelor of Medicine from the University of Nairobi, and I could not join him for the celebration. But I decided to host him today in this channel with you guys, wapendwa, so that we can all celebrate together in style. And how do you do that? We need to understand how the whole journey happened, right? Or what the challenges, why did you make this decision, how does it look like, how does it feel like, and how does it feel like to finally be over with it. Let's hear from him. Allow me to welcome him officially to the channel as a guest. He was a Mpendwa fan already, so let's welcome him as a guest. Thank you. Daktari, karibu to Wapendwa team. Please introduce yourself with the rightfully and initials.
As he has said, I am Dr. Ahmed Mohammed Sarat. The title is kind of new to me, but I'm getting used to it. Maybe in the next 1 month it will stick. And I'm also his younger brother.
Before even we talk about, the celebration, the winning and everything, take me back to high school. When you're finishing high school and you have performed, maybe you're number 1 or number 2 in the school, you have an A plane or an A minus or a B plus, people think like automatically you're expected to do medicine. Did it happen to you like that, or was medicine your passion?
As you said, you finish high school, you're kind of confused, you're not yet decided. I'm very lucky to have bigger brothers and sisters who all went to university level of education and at least can guide me through. So for me, I don't know, I had that kind of imagination, such as I wanted to be a news anchor or a radio presenter or something like that. And back in high school, after I finished, I was considering more of engineering. So I ended up applying both engineering and medicine, and I got accepted to engineering in University of Nairobi and medicine also. So at the end, it came to between choosing engineering and
Medicine
and civil engineering and medicine. Yes. So with the help of my brothers and everyone around me, I settled for medicine. And once I joined, I had to develop the passion for the course and for the whole thing.
Wow. I think you also have no idea, but I remember when I cleared high school also, I had the opportunity to do both, I had the opportunity to do survey and urban planning and also finance. So there was to and fro discussions about it. Finally, I found myself in finance. So now, let me ask you something about first year. The day you're being reported fresh to start your journey, how was that like? Take me through the mental space, the physical, the psychological, and the emotional, space for you.
For me, once I got accepted to a course in medicine in the University of Nairobi, I was kind of excited, and before the whole thing started, I remember even like there's a week of orientation, so that week is just full of excitement. You just getting to do medicine, it feels so good. So I remember like even back then in 2014, I did post in my Facebook account that I'll be a doctor inshallah in 2020. And it did just, I don't know why 2020, because I was supposed to graduate in 2019.
2019.
But yeah, and then it ended up being 2020. But anyway, so the first 1 week is full of excitement. You're just getting to know the course, and everyone around you is feeling good for you that you're doing medicine finally. And but after the second week, it just
hits you hard.
It just hits home. Yeah, it hits home that it's not an easy course. It's really tough.
Okay.
And without hard work and determination, it's not going to be done.
So maybe for a young young man, a young woman watching us from anywhere in the country, what does it take for someone to do to actually qualify to do Bachelor of Medicine in the University of Nairobi?
I think you really need to perform in a KCC, but it depends. Every year they revise the admission criteria. But I think for us, for everyone, I think if you get an A or an A minus, you will be safe. But they will still consider individual subjects where they have like 5 subjects where they add up the cluster points to reach a certain point before you're admitted. But you generally need to perform. There's no shortcut.
Okay, now here you are, first year, doing a Bachelor of Medicine in the University of Nairobi. How was that like for you? Take me through the first year.
First year is like the toughest year in medicine, where in medical school they say if you make it in first year, there's an 80% chance where you will finish without maybe retaking or doing supplementaries or anything, because it's really tough. And if you can settle in and do well in first year, you will definitely have it easy going forward. But I remember, at least for me, I had like a mentor. So there was a cousin of mine who was ahead of me. So he gave me a brief overview of what to expect, and it was really tough. You can imagine, you are from high school where you were like a bright student who was not even reading. You spend most of the time playing and still was able to perform, and and all of a sudden here you are expected to be in school from 7, from like 8 in the morning till 7 in night, 7 p.m. and still go and read like for 4 hours and come back fresh in the morning. It's a lot. And so I remember first few weeks you are just thrown into the anatomy lab where you interact with cadavers as your
Introduction.
learning tools. Yes, as a learning tool. And it's most people get kind of afraid or something, but with the first few days they get used to it. It becomes normal.
So from what you have seen around you, what was the rate of people who were dropping out? What was the rate?
I remember like so many friends of mine, without even doing exams, they're just like, no, this course is not for me. I cannot do it. And they just quit. But they will still have like half of the students being not passing and doing either supplementary or retakes or even discontinue. So it's a really tough year, and I don't forget even a single moment in my first year. I remember everything. That's how.
Wow.
Yes, that's how busy it was.
Okay, I know the family we come from. Quitting is not an option, regardless of what you're doing. But did it ever crossed? But did it ever crossed your mind, like, you know what? I think I did a mistake. Did it ever cross your mind?
No, quit and go where? Quit and come back to.
Of course, I know. But did it cross your mind? You're like, this one.
I don't know.
Okay.
I had to do what had to be done. There was no excuse. I had to really work hard and focus 100%. I remember I was living in hostels. It was really tough, but I did manage in the end.
Okay. Now, which other year was tough for you other than first year?
So definitely after first year, second year is kind of relaxed. It's a bit easy compared to first year. And third year comes hard. Third year is where they have like really tough subjects such as microbiology, pharmacology, and pathology, and you still have to go to the wards. So there's that transition from just being in a full university to a hospital-based learning, and then you have the other subjects which are tough, and it was really hard year. And we just had to read, and in terms of and not only read alone, read in group discussions, read with people, get concepts, understand from others, and spend a lot of time in library, and we made it. Yeah.
Wow, I like that you mentioned group discussions, because no one is an island to make in this life. We all need tribe. We all need the supporting circle. So, do you get to choose who are your tribe? Tribe, I mean, like who are the group members, who are the circle, or do the institution do that for you?
No, the institution usually groups people into groups and clusters, and they have like for studies. for like, no, not for like studies, but for like class learning,
Mhm.
and to just manage people, you know, in a smaller groups where the lecturer can just teach like 10, 15 people instead of a whole class.
Mhm.
But yeah, in terms of like personal studies and, you know, preparing for exams, you just need to have a group discussion. And I don't think the university does give you that chance to group you in certain people to read with them, but you just have to find people who you click with, you know, in the same location with you or with the same reading habits, just yeah, some in the same schedule with you. So that is it. So I think everyone in medical school had a group, whether 2 or 3 or 4, whatever, or 10. You just need a group discussion. It's there's no shortcut. You can. It's really tough. I don't think there's anyone in medical school who just had to study alone and prepare for exams alone.
Okay.
So tell me one incident that happened during your journey in medicine that you will never forget. An incident that happened along the way, regardless of whether it happened first year or third year or fifth year, you know.
I think it has to be the most recent one,
Uh-huh.
and where like our results, our final year results. You know, this is lab. This is the end of school. This is the last time you have to worry about a list.
Uh-huh.
And I think people don't know, but in medical school they don't have like, you know, a 90 and an 80 or like they don't have like this was number 1, this was number 2, or a second class or an upper class. It's just like that. It's either a pass or a fail. And what they do at the end of the exams is when the results are out, they just bring a pass list. The following have satisfied the board and are allowed to proceed to the next class. And in final year, it's are allowed to be awarded the degree. So the list was out, and then someone went and took pictures. That's what usually happens because not all of us are in school to see the list exactly at the same time. So I was around school, but I was not exactly where they had the list pinned. So someone took pictures, and I don't know for what reason, did not take the page I was in and sent it to the group. So I'm here scrolling through the list. I'm looking for my name. I can't see my name. I'm
Okay.
like, I was really, I don't know, it was overwhelming. I was really shaking. To be honest, I was really shaking. I'm like, what's happening? So I kept on looking. And you know, it's kind of, maybe I thought I was anxious. That's why I could not find. So I kept doing again and again. The third time I'm not seeing. I'm like, this can't be. And then it happened that it happened that I noticed the people around me were not in the list. So I was like, yes, this is a mistake.
Okay.
So I had to rush to the board and just see, and it was really,
Wow.
it was just overwhelming to finally see it compared to the other people who just saw their name on the first time.
Okay. And being actually the last time you're checking an exam, a result board, so I can imagine.
Yes, that's
I
the
can
last
imagine
time.
how that
That's
might.
the last time I need to worry about a list.
I can imagine. So now finally you're done. It's over.
Yes.
How does that feels like? Take me through that, process of finally knowing that I have performed in my last exam and there's no more exam for my bachelor's.
It really feels good because from fourth year, I think from like when you get towards the end, all day, every day, you sleep, wake up thinking of, that moment where you get done, that moment when it is over, that moment where you just like can do other things in life, because with medicine, it's really tough combining with other things. So yeah, it really feels good, and it really feels even better to make it with the group, with the people, you studied with.
That's
from
right.
day one. Yeah, it really feels nice that everyone in the end is in the list, and at least we get to celebrate. And I think for us, it's a bit better, at least because medical school has a lot of events post school to just celebrate, because they know it's pure hard work, determination, and tough times.
Wow. So anyone who graduated, before 2020, we all had, the
Yes.
physical graduation ceremony. But you guys, 2020 people are graduating online. How does that feels like? Not to be there with your gown, with everyone else, then how does that feels like?
It really feels awkward, but you have to do what has to be done to survive. It's much of life and death. Because for us, maybe we might survive getting corona, but getting it from there and transmitting it to parents and all people at home, And as doctors, I think we don't want to be the people to be doing that. So it really feels awkward, but I think for us it was a bit. I think we were prepared mentally for an online
Something like this to
graduation,
happen. Okay.
and I think we had our mini celebrations in between
Mhm.
to celebrate the results. So by the time the graduation is coming in,
Mhm.
we just feel okay. It's fine. We just need to get the gown, take pictures with family, have a good food, good time. Yeah, stay indoors maybe, and or maybe go outside. Just feel good.
Unfortunately, I will not make for the pictures, but from me and the whole of my Wapendwa team, we are rooting for you and we are saying congratulations. But I want you, what do you have to say to everyone who supported you along the way, family, friends, lecturers, everyone else? What do you have to say to them? So, tuma salamu, tumako salamu.
So, like I really appreciate. I could not do it alone, and I really appreciate everyone, especially for my family. You know, it's like 7 years of supporting someone. I can imagine supporting a 25 plus years old person to financially everything. You know, mentally, just being there, and I really appreciate the effort they did put in. And finally we made it, not me, not like on a personal level, but like as
a group,
as a family,
as a
yeah. And to
society.
also my friends, yeah, as a society, as and my friends who we were like study mates, we were like it's a comradeship, you know. Coming into medicine is more, by the time you get done, you have the same people around you, and they didn't fail, and they didn't quit, and they didn't get discontinued, and you keep pushing each other and finish with them. It's an amazing thing, and I really hope we achieve other life milestones together. Maybe come back postgraduate together or something like that. And to my lecturers, I just want to promise them we'll practice evidence-based medicine, and we'll never let them down. And yeah, we really appreciate the knowledge they impacted on us. And it's time to go and step in and help the society, especially in these trying times where the health workforce is overstretched. Yes. So it's a huge task on us, and it's time to go and deliver for humanity.
So, Dr. Ahmed Mohammed Salat, what is the next step for you? What is the next step?
For now, I'm just enjoying. Maybe maybe go for a vacation or something for like few days, and then finally, I think I'll be going for my internship. It's the ministry which posts people to a certain center, so we'll see where they post me, and maybe practice for that 12 months. Internship is 12 months. At least it's a paid internship, so you don't need to worry about me asking for M-Pesa again.
There's no longer M-Pesa thing. Actually, the boss might get turned. I might be the one asking for M-Pesa now.
Don't worry, we will pay back.
Okay.
So maybe finish internship. I don't know. Maybe get married. It's about time, to settle in and maybe start a family, and then I can think of postgraduate. What I would love to do, because right now, once I go into internship, I'll just practice as a general practitioner, a general physician, doing everything from surgery to obs-gyn to pediatrics to internal medicine, and then I get to find out what I really enjoy doing, and then maybe come back for that thing, and and become a specialist maybe in the long run.
Ladies may scare. There's potential here, so slide into the DM. So what do you have to say? Boss, ni wewe umesema. What do you have to say to my team, my Wapendwa team?
I would like to tell them to subscribe, to share, and make the channel grow. I have seen you start from small. It has been a journey for you. The same, it has been a journey for me, and I really enjoy your channel, and I really think you're doing a lot in mental health, in societal issues, and I think it has an impact to many people. and it will have an impact going forward, as you grow.
Yeah.
And I really wish you well, and may your channel reach 1 million subscribers. I think it's
Yay!
really tough.
Amen. Amen to
It's
that.
really tough.
Uh-huh.
It's really tough doing 8 to 5 job and still have time to do this
Especially
interviews and
when
travel
they're not even
videos.
correlated.
Yeah. I really feel you, and I think you have that hard work and that determination to make it grow, and we just want to see you do good.
Thank you very much. Hey, do I need to remind you guys to subscribe after that? Please do. And like in the comment section, share with me if you are also graduating, or if you are already a graduate of medicine. Just share with us how that felt like in the comment section below. And CC the rest of us Wapendwa team. Let's give him also congratulations online. Make sure you like whatever you have to say to the doctor, even if it's like asking for his number, comment section below. Thank you.